This is Victor Yates for Culture, that's Culture with a Q, and I had the pleasure of interviewing Ester Dean, the talented songwriter behind such mega hits as Rihanna's Where Have You Been, Katy Perry's Firework, and Beyoncé's Countdown. She talks about female empowerment, what inspires her, and is hip-hop ready for an out artist. 2012 was an amazing year for you. What can our readers expect in 2013?
Well, 2012 happened to be a very slow time for me because I decided to take some time out for myself and to do acting. So that was very oh my God, really, am I really doing this? I remember people were like, so you got to pull back from writing and go do a movie? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I didn't know what kind of fun I had. I just was like, they told me I had it in a week, and I just went to Baton Rouge. And that was the growth of seeing the strength within myself to understand that I can do whatever I wanted to. So 2013 is me back in full force, but not just full force in songwriting and artists. I done added more to my umbrella just from being able to have the space in 2012 to sing. So 2013 is, I just got on my lawyer. It's amazing. It's already amazing. I'm only 3-4 days into this. I love it. I'm so excited. I can't stop smiling. So life is great. There's more music coming out. I've been working. Over the holidays, I've been working out. There's been no full time for me. I've made my own production company. I've taken control of everything that is Ester Dean, and I am the master of who I am now. So there's all decisions are made by me. There's a team that I've created under my umbrella, and I've been blessed to be mentored by Rocky Nation J. Brown, and now I'm flying on my own with the guidance of knowing that I've been taught very well. And Jimmy Iovine and Polo the Don and everybody who's tricky story came in my life and it taught me the way that this industry works. So now that I can be them. You know what I'm saying? I can now, I think I'll probably be one of the first songwriter women that's moving so many ways.
Okay.
Especially in a long time, especially, being black. and not starting out as an artist. So it's so good.
And that's the amazing thing is that you kind of your music has been the soundtrack to a lot of events, clubs, parties that I've been to. You're such a talented songwriter, and I want to know when you write a particular song, how do you know if it's the song for you to record or for someone else to record?
Well, that's easy because I have to record it anyway. They're all my stories, they're all my pain, they're all my opinions, and, I have the freaky Esther, I have the, sober Esther, I have the badass Esther, I have these, I call it schizophrenic writing.
Okay.
All people, it's all these people that I can be, and even I did a song for Lloyd, and it's called Lay Your Head Down. This one that I did, I was Lloyd and I was Patti LaBelle, and I sung back and forth to myself, being Lloyd and being Patti LaBelle.
Okay.
And then I did one being Lloyd and being R. Kelly. And then I did one being R. Kelly and a girl. So it's these multiple personalities that allow me to write it. So when I look at a song, I think, now, is that the personality you want to portray? So the songs are already recorded. I've already recorded them. Now, is that girl that I've sung, do I want to be her? Is that my true me? Because it's somebody else's truth. It might just be what I'm writing and what I'm feeling at that moment. I'll probably write a whole CD about being very freaky and all that, but is that what I want to portray? is that truly me, or is that just a side of me that I wanted to have fun with today? And I can only truly be the real me, the one that want to live that life every day like that.
Okay, that's actually a really good point. I've never thought as the songwriter-singer relationship that way. That's a really good way to put that. All right, so you've released 2 singles thus far, I Can't Make You Love Me and Baby Making Love. Is there a release date for your album?
No.
Okay.
I'm just giving away free music.
Okay. Okay.
I Can't Make You Love Me was something that Jimmy, I think he loved this song, and he was like, Josh, and I would love to remake this. And when I sung it, he was like, you should sing it. And I'm like, yeah, I really like how you love it. I really like Baby Making Love. But it's such a big song, you should sing it. And it really told me, Esther, you need to pull back so you can show them who you are. You need to let these people who want to sing I Can't Make You Love Me and these pop songs that you've written, let them sing it. Because that's not me. And no matter how good I sound on it, it's not my life. It's not how I feel. When I put on my braids and I got on my gold jewelry, that's how I feel. That's like me, and it's something about it. But if I have to jump up and down and kind of do like a head rocking dance thing, I can enjoy that, but that's not true.
Okay.
That's just a quality of a song that I know how to write.
Okay.
Pop wins. And if you got a pop song, they want you to win with that pop song. And R&B might win slowly. It might not be so massive. But it is who I am. But the thing is, you gotta, when it comes out to record labels, where does the money lay? And do they want to go push something that they don't know if the numbers don't add up as big as something else that they can push? So right now I'm at a place that says, no matter what, I'm very well comfortable in my life. I'm doing songs, I'm doing things that made me have a nice set of finances in my life. I'm not looking for my fans to just be trying to buy a song. I just want to give it to them. Like, I want them to hear me. I want them to feel me. I want to go do shows that they can see me. And it doesn't matter if I ever put out an album. I'm going to put out a EP, like a mixtape, and if they want to put it on iTunes, fine. If they don't, fine. It's still going to get out.
Okay.
Because right now we're in the age of grassroots. These record labels do not put anybody out that's not already known.
Yeah.
Because they're so scared that that's why they get people deals so fast and money so fast when they only got one song. And they're like, oh, well, no, we can piggyback off of that because it fails because they didn't look and see if there was any more quality work underneath it.
You sing, you write music, you produce, you act, and you do voiceovers. Do you enjoy doing one of those particulars more than the others?
No, I love to do it all. First of all, I'm a fan of a microphone. And I always say the microphone does not judge me, and it always accepts me. Anytime I sing in a microphone, it just accepts me. It's no pressure for me to sing to it. I'm there, and then it just comes back. It comes back in a way that you can hear yourself and be like, wow, And the worst thing is when the mic is not right because it feels like you're getting rejected. You're like, fix the mic, man. When you do voiceover, that's you in the booth again. It's the booth in front of the mic. When you're writing songs, it's in the booth. When you're singing, it's in the booth. And then outside of those booths, I'm more mentoring people. I'm talking to people about something I love. So this whole industry, everything about this industry, I love it.
Okay, awesome.
It feels good. I don't know. Other people are in it for different reasons, but I really feel I want to stay in the studio. I leave it. I hate to not work. I hate not working. It makes me mad. It's like I hate Sundays and Saturdays because I'm like, oh, people not working.
Okay.
Because I really always have these constant ideas.
Awesome.
But I'm crazy.
So what does your average work day look like?
Well, I always get up and I go walk because I feel like when you go walk and get fresh air, you get a real sense of clarity.
Uh-huh.
So normally if I could, I would just work all day, but I gotta give people breaks. But my average day is I have a new office in the studio that I'm very excited about. But I go, I do the work that I need to do, get on the phone, have some meetings, do the whole political part of the music industry that I actually love as well. And then I cross the hallway, and then I go to the studio, and I stay there till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love it. I literally love it, but I've been doing this same routine since I was like 15.
Uh-huh.
Like I would just be in the studio, like somebody's closet, somebody's bathroom, some like terrible man-made studio that looks like ghetto, but I loved it.
Uh-huh.
So my work day is just like I just be in the studio until creativity comes.
Uh-huh.
I wait for it.
So the people that you have written songs for is really impressive. Beyonce, Christina Aguilera, Katy Perry, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, and it goes on. Who was the easiest person to work with?
Ooh, easy. Out of the people you just said?
Oh, or anybody in general.
Oh, easy. Well, I was sick.
Really?
But I was sick, and Chris Brown, because me and Chris would go in there and scream
Uh-huh.
on the mic. And it was fun, it was playtime. And of course, Rihanna wasn't never there, so.
She was what?
She wasn't there. She was just like, this do you, right?
Oh.
They're like, this do you. I'm like, bitch, I love you. I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
And she's not a hoverer.
Oh, okay.
You know, she's not around you trying to dictate what you're going to do. She allows people and knows how to stay out of people's creative space just as much as people stay out of her creative space. And you can't do nothing but respect that because there's a lot of artists that hover you.
Uh-huh.
And if they don't hover you, their A&Rs hover you.
Okay.
That's why I don't write with people. That's why I don't write in the midst of record execs and all those people. I just be like, you come back in a couple of hours and I'll have what you need.
Okay.
Because they'll be like, oh, are you going to give me a hit? Are you going to give me a hit? And you're like, okay. Stop that. I don't know, motherfucker. You might not. Get out of here.
Okay. Who was the most difficult to work with?
Let me see. I think anybody who's ever been difficult that I've worked with is not famous anymore.
Oh, okay.
I say that to say people who are difficult tend to not last.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I've had to run across many. But I think it was like my most difficult people was artists you never heard of.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't tend to understand that this is a business, you know. People like Beyonce, the easiest motherfucker to work with because she's like, I've done this, I did this, and I don't need to explain to you who I am or what I do. You know, it's like, cool. Confident people are the easiest people to work with.
Okay.
Not fake confidence, though. Real confidence.
Okay. What artists have you not worked with that you would like to?
I think a lot of them. I still haven't worked with Peach, and I want to. I still haven't worked with Celine Dion, and I want to.
Celine Dion, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Have you ever seen her in concert?
No, I wish I had. Her and Sade, those two.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. And then I still would love to get more songs and do more songs with rappers.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't really, like like Lil Wayne, and I've had conversations with Drake, but the song just wasn't right for the time. But the thing is, I would like Lil Wayne, Drake, I love me some Kendrick Lamar. That's probably. Just the fun part of the other side of music. I feel like rap is real fun. So I love Busta Rhymes. I love, I got to work with Missy, so that was super exciting. So with that side over there, and then I love to work with Lady Annabella. It's just like I love to make sure that I'm touching every area of this industry.
Okay.
So it's some people that I haven't got, I haven't had the right opportunities, but now it's like that's what I'm going after.
Okay.
I got this.
Well, it looks like you're in a good position because you are signed to Interscope, and you were recently signed with Rock Nation for them to manage you. So.
Yeah, but I'm not with Rock Nation anymore.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Not because I started my own company.
Well, that's cool. Well, okay, so I have a question for you then. So, how important is a management team in the entertainment industry?
It depends, because sometimes in the beginning, if you need help, then they have the right things to get you there. Because I had a manager, but at the end of the day, Polo Adonis, who he wasn't my manager, but he's the one that put me on everything.
Oh, okay.
He acted more as a manager, being a producer, than he did the manager at the time. But the thing is, managers come in when you need somebody to get your money.
Okay.
But other than that, you're going to do all the work yourself, and you're going to go out there and do stuff yourself, unless you don't have any connections. Now, if you don't have any connections and they do, then, make sure they work for it and make sure you're getting what you're supposed to get out of it. But after that, you more need a lawyer, and you need a team of people that's just for you. Like your assistant, your accountant, your lawyer, your hype man, I guess, if you want to call it, like the person who just go out and see what you can be doing in the street. But other than that, once you get in a certain position, you are your manager.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to. Managers are for some people, because you never see a manager with a manager.
Okay.
And they'll say, no, you need it because you're creative. You need to stay in your creative space. But a lot of people don't got fucked just staying in their creative space. So it's good for you to know your business. Like, I look at Usher. Usher, he has a manager. But all people need a manager that's honest.
Okay.
Songwriters, you're going to do your own thing, and then you're either going to get your money through your lawyer, because the manager ain't going to do nothing but different, but the same thing you're going to do, which is call them up and ask you for your money.
Okay.
So you might as well have your lawyer call them up and ask for your money. And then if you do a publishing deal, they're just going to have your lawyer go negotiate it. But then what do they actually do?
Okay.
Like, they could get but like when you have a Rock Nation, and then who else? Because Rock Nation is one of the only people I know who do songwriters and producers.
Oh, cool.
I don't really know anybody else, but most managers is for artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I think if anything, and it's so crazy because people don't think I'm crazy, but I don't necessarily think a songwriter should take publishing deals. If they can hold out and just work, there's no need to sell your catalog or no need to sell your publishing if you ain't made it and nobody's, out there working for you. Like, just keep, because publishing deals is for people who want to get quick money fast so you don't have to work. But if you can find a better way than giving somebody asking publishing for a very low amount, and then I think make sure you have a business, have a lawyer, a great lawyer, take care of everything.
Okay. I think that's what Prince, why he decided to back away from his record label because he wanted to have 100% of the music that he wrote. And I think there's a new law that was actually that has now been into put into effect that will help artists who actually write their own music not to have the record labels to take a absorbent amount from them.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think they take, most of these artists is in 360 deals, and I think that it has something to do with everything that they do. Like, it's kind of crazy because when somebody takes 20% of 30% of your whole, that's like a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when they don't know the kind of money they're gonna make soon. One hit. That's why people try to jump off. Like you see so many names on one hit.
Uh-huh.
So they're like, yo, if I could get 1% of a hit is amazing.
Uh-huh.
So and the 1% is just totally somebody who's just famous.
Uh-huh.
And that's why most real writers they don't allow people in their sessions.
Okay.
The girlfriends don't get to come to sessions, boyfriends don't come to sessions, homegirls don't come to sessions. And they be like, oh my God, you know what you can say?
Uh-huh.
You're like, no. You know what you can do?
Uh-huh.
Because most people try to act like they don't know that there's money in it. Like those people who sit around in the studio all day with other people that don't work.
Uh-huh.
Like, folks there try to act like they don't know that it's percentage if you come up with something. So they'll act kind of like incognito stupid, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, oh no, remember I said that? And you're like, oh, okay, gonna change that, and then you're gonna get out of my session.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so it's a lot of lessons to learn within being a songwriter and being so open to people being around you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, 2012 had some huge music stories. One of them being Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj joining American Idol and not getting along. You co-wrote Super Bass and have worked on about 9 projects that had Nicki Minaj. What is it like working with Nicki Minaj?
I have fun with Nikki. I call her all the time. I think she's awesome. So, and I haven't worked with Mariah, but I heard she's awesome too. So, I just think a story is a story.
Uh-huh.
And people, you never know, like, what that transpired out of or why. And it's still a story. Like, it was a good story. Put them both, in the news again. So, I just think that media is a fun place to be, but you gotta be careful at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Nikki's awesome to me.
Okay, awesome. All right, so another big story of the year was Frank Ocean coming out. How did you feel about that?
I guess I don't feel any kind of way. I love him. His music is awesome, and I think him coming out ain't got nothing to do with his music.
Okay.
His music is amazing.
Uh-huh.
I love him. So, yeah, I think that, more people should be free as he was.
Uh-huh. Cool. So do you think that the R&B and or hip hop community is ready to embrace an out and proud artist?
I think they should. We are not, let's not go back hundreds and hundreds of years or even 10 years, 20 years. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Let people live their life and do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Uh-huh.
But that ain't got nothing to do with hip hop or R&B. The man writes great songs. And I don't give a fuck who he's talking about. Let him write his great songs. And if you can relate to it in any kind of way, whether you're talking about same sex or something else, it don't matter. If he's talking about love, love is love.
Uh-huh.
If you can't relate because you think he may be talking about something else, then fuck it. So,
Uh-huh.
it's that.
Cool. All right, so what song have you written in the past that you think deserved more recognition or radio play?
I think I would like to get my song "Baby Making Love" on the radio so more people can hear it. But I think every song has its purpose, and you never know why it did or why it didn't go further. And then I can't complain because I had so many that did go further. So I can't dwell on the one that didn't, because all of it had its time and place. So it's really like it kind of balances itself out.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting that you say that because before the interview, I had to do the research. And when I found out that you wrote Turn Me On and Firework, I was like, oh my gosh, like that was literally like my go-to songs for anytime I was like hosting a party or anytime I was going somewhere. I was like, that was the song that I was getting ready to. And I was like, oh my gosh, like it's just really cool that the that when you kind of place an artist with a song based on the emotion that they emit in a song, it becomes theirs. But oftentimes the artists are working with songwriters. And that's an amazing thing that as a songwriter that you can create an image of another artist. So that's a very beautiful thing.
Well, Katy Perry, she came out with Firework, so she came in with that concept, and it was so crazy because she wanted to do it with several people. I think that she wasn't understanding it, and then when you have artists like Katy Perry, and she wants to write an inspirational song, some people be like, oh, no, let's stick to the fun song. But she wants to write an inspirational song, and I was like, oh, okay, fine, let's do it. And we wrote that together, but it turned out to be something that, to me, nobody would have thought. Because I had Fireworks at the same time as I think What's My Name or at the same time. So I was at one time, I was 1 and 2. Like, both of my songs were on the charts at the same time, going against each other. They were just like two different songs, And they both won, but here's an inspirational song that's going up against a sexy song. But it's just like the group Fun, they are very inspirational, and I think it's taken everybody. It shows you how much music can be different, but all bring you all the same feeling. But I'm happy I got to be a part of that song because, would have missed out on changing people's lives.
And I actually saw, I happened to be at the Hollywood and Highland complex one day, and I just happened to see like a sea of people hanging out, and it turned out that Katy Perry was actually doing a secret performance. So, yeah, so she came out, and I can't tell you, it had to be like over, I don't know, it was like a sea of people in every direction, and it was just an amazing experience. Like, I was literally huddled up with about, I don't know, a good like 50 people kind of like all around me, and everyone was just showing her love. So it was actually a really good experience. And I just have one more final question. So, what social media networks are you on that you interact with fans?
Oh, Twitter.
Twitter? Oh, okay. All right, awesome.
And Instagram.
Okay, cool. All right.
I love, my picture of Iron Shore.
Awesome. It was such a pleasure talking with you. I really appreciate you calling me back, and I've learned such a great deal about you. And have a beautiful day, and just keep working and getting better.
Thanks. And you too, and Happy New Year.
Oh, thanks. Happy New Year.
Okay, bye.
Okay. All right, bye.